touch their things with my hands.
Oh, okay. So welcome back to another episode of Between Two Fans. Today's guest is going to be Mr. Wolf. Not to be confused with the villain Little Red Riding Hood. You can tell the difference as he doesn't seem bad, but by the end of the interview we may find out otherwise.
I have famously played the villain in Little Red Riding Hood.
You look like it.
Little Red Riding Hood did not survive the encounter. Rest in peace, Justin.
Justin did not get his justice.
You decided to wear this today. Interesting.
And you just had to wear that today. Interesting.
Yes, this matches.
You look like the interior of a 1990s Ford Fastback. So how's your day going, Mr. Wolf?
Do I ring this bell for champagne?
Whenever you'd like to, you can ring the bell.
Perfect. That brought a small amount of joy to my otherwise meaningless life.
Could you also put the microphone on for us as well, just so we can catch your audio? As you can see, Mr. Wolf has a landing pad in the back of his head. So what exactly do you do here at Mountain View?
Try not to murder children whenever possible. But once they turn 18, I can do whatever I'd like.
You know, some people...
Unrelated, how old are you?
I would be 17 years old, sir.
Well, you'll let me know.
No, I won't.
Okay. I'll look it up.
So how long have you been teaching for?
Well, between all the alleged children murdering, it's been about 9 years. The police haven't found any bodies yet.
Okay, that is great to know. So how long have you been at Mountain View for?
Too long at this point.
And how long is that exactly?
Approximately a month. It's felt like 17 years.
You know, Mountain View does do that. So at what point did you decide to come to Mountain View? And why did you decide to come here?
Well, they paid me money to do so.
As all jobs probably should pay.
You would think. But then, I think we all remember that slavery once was a thing. Still is if you look hard enough.
Like in Mr. Wolf's backyard.
That's a bold assumption of you to make that I have a backyard.
It's also bold to say that you murdered children.
That's why I said it. I'm a bold person.
You're lowercase, not an uppercase. In your years of teaching, do you have like a favorite memory?
The end of this interview is it's pretty up there.
You know, a lot of people tend to say that.
Mm-hmm. It's because they're not good.
Oh.
And by they, I mean you.
Neither is you, Tice.
Mm.
So you get to sing with a band of your choice. Who are you picking?
Does it have to be someone you've heard of?
It does not.
Okay. Because that would limit me to non-musicians. I would say that I would choose to sing with Freddie Mercury so that I could measure his overbite then try to replicate it.
You should probably eat some mercury. So what made you be a choir teacher? Because it can't be your voice.
It was the desire for money. And of course, the side effects of getting to enjoy psychologically abusing young people. That's a real... Well, it's not a bright spot in my day because I do have to interact with the young people still in order to end their happiness. But it does sort of bring a lack of smile to my face after all these years.
I can see.
Mm-hmm.
I can see.
I would hope so.
So if you had to pick another subject to teach, what subject would that be?
I think chemistry is one in which I could inflict a lot of pain. I'm also good with instruments of torture, so band would be a subject I think I would do well with.
Do you play any musical instruments, Mr. Wolf?
I'm playing you like a balalaika right now. Do you know what a balalaika is?
I don't want to know.
That's because you're culturally ignorant.
So, we actually, I got a present for you, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now question, have you touched that present with your hands? Because again, students are filthy and I don't like interacting with them.
I have touched it with my hand to bring it in here.
I'm going to start ringing this bell every time you ask a question, just to show that I don't respect you. Is that okay?
That's
I'm sorry, were you saying something?
so. I have a present for you, actually.
This is taped on.
No,
you
it's
deface
not.
this library
No, it's
book.
not. No, it's not. No, it's
You're going to jail.
no.
Is this a joke about my last name being Wolf?
Possibly.
It's spelled differently!
It doesn't matter. It's still Wolf.
I can't work under these conditions.
You
But
can't work.
fortunately, I don't work on a normal day.
You work in Mountain View, so you can work in any condition. So what's your favorite musical film?
Oh, they haven't made The Human Centipede into a musical yet, but I'm optimistic for how that one's going to turn out. So right now, I would say Chicago.
Chicago. Never seen it before.
God, this book is more interesting than this interview.
I'm surprised you can read the words considering your glasses are thicker than Cardi B's ass.
No, sir, that's why they're thick, is so I can read. Was that an applause sound effect?
I think
Are
that
there
was
other
actually.
people? Someone's in the room.
I think that was actually a real applause. Like someone can actually hear
The
it.
first time you've earned one. It's a big moment. I'm glad I was here
You
for
haven't earned yours yet. Yours are pity applauses. Let's be honest.
it.
Did you hear?
He's not very good at this. Can
Did
you
you-
zoom in on my face? Can we do like a gym style reaction? They'll do it in post. Don't touch the camera. Don't come in here. I'm already interacting with one disgusting youth.
You're balding.
Yes, it's called male pattern baldness. And you've already mentioned it. Get some new material, champ.
Sorry.
Yeah, it should be.
Did you hear about the cow that cried wolf?
This is a joke about a
Fake
soprano.
moose. Fake moose.
Oh, it was a pun. It was better.
Fake
Can I
moose.
have my bell back, please?
No. What advice do you have for people who want to become an educator?
I would not recommend it if their experience is going to be similar to the one that I'm going through right now. But if they do, again, like causing pain, then perhaps they should go into dentistry instead. As seen in the famous docu-musical Little Shop of Horrors.
So I actually found this.
You resemble the plant.
You resemble Tarzan here. Can you not touch the clipboard, please?
I can,
I
but
found this
again, that
picture.
would be...
I found this picture of you. Would that happen to be you or any of your relatives?
It does look similar to a demigod of my particular species, but you'll notice that my hair is brown, what's left of it, and that wolf's hair is possibly gray. I am colorblind. I'm
You are?
guessing here.
Okay.
It's a dog joke. Do you get it? Zoom in on my face again. It's going to be funny.
So, I have heard that you are a player and have 40 fiancés. Any word of comment on that?
I don't know that the word player would be the correct descriptor for that.
So are you, you saying that you're a man whore, Mr. Wolf?
That's it. That's the one. Good.
Okay.
Good.
So by any chance, could you cast me for the SpongeBob musical?
Have you taken an audition yet?
Have you considered my opinion on the SpongeBob?
I've never considered anyone's opinion on anything.
I can tell.
You can.
I can. So how many divorces do you have so far?
So far, I've caused 6 or 7 divorces.
Out of how many marriages you've had?
Oh, they're not mine. No, I end other people's relationships. It's much more satisfying that way.
So with your relationships, how many have been ended?
So far, 0. But again, sadomasochist. You want to extract as much excruciation out of a good relationship as you can. Like we're talking 40, 50 years of just hating each other.
Is this part of the script?
You're not going to live that long, so you won't get to enjoy it. But
Is that a fat joke, Mr. Wolf?
it's however you'd like to interpret it. Are you a fat joke? Don't laugh. That's not the format. You're supposed to keep a straight face. He wasn't well briefed. Don't try a comeback again. They've been embarrassing so far.
I'm not gonna try.
That's good.
So, if you had to pick your favorite song, what song would it be?
Well, the song that goes like this from Lamb Chop Sing Along is classic. And the most important. No, that's. Never mind. I'll tell you when you're older. Which, as we've discussed, is unlikely to happen. Poor thing.
So, Mr. Wolf, I've noticed your attire is like a 1980s receptionist.
You did say something similar to that, but you also mentioned the 90s, and this is definitely an 80s color scheme.
It is. And
I'm throwing back far enough for it to be retro cool instead of retro late.
it's not cool at all.
I think we'll let history be the judge of that.
Yeah, history isn't very good. I mean, if you should go back to the 1980s.
You not being good at history doesn't make history not good, but both happen to be true. Continue with your piddling questions.
I did not see the script until today.
I see. That might have helped him to prepare to not laugh.
Actually,
Everything is ruined.
One of the questions that
And it's
Mason wrote.
your fault.
Actually, one of the questions that was written on this was
Go for it.
blood is a player. 40 fiancés? Question mark.
Blood is a player? Is that a question? Let me see that. Hey, look! I touched the clipboard. I won. Blood is a player. Is this some sort of cute, chintzy way of spelling this word? Is this supposed to be a term of endearment? Answer the question.
He's like
Producer
He's like Sheldon.
Answer the question. Shut up.
Thank you.
And we're done here.
Okay. Well, that concludes another episode of Between Two Fans, where
The fans aren't on.
well,
Everything is a lie. And now a shot of my good side.
we'll come back for the next episode of Between Two Fans, where teachers like Mr. Wolf shouldn't be at Mountain View.